stop lying to yourself. Now, hear me out. What's up, my beautiful entrepreneurs? When starting a business, there's a lot of fear that can play into becoming an entrepreneur and starting your business. I know for me, I had a lot of fear in starting my business and really just putting myself out there in general. And I had to really get over that and overcome that fear. And in today's video, I just want to discuss ways that you can overcome fear when starting your business and really tackle your entrepreneurship journey. What I had to learn is stop lying to yourself. Now, hear me out. Growing up, you are taught that you have to go to school, get a good job, get married, have kids, and do everything this cookie cutter way. And a lot of people, your parents, are gonna want you to do life in this cookie cutter comfortable way because that's what they're used to, that's what they had to do, and it's more guaranteed. And trust me, it is a more comfortable life to live. But if you really want to chase your dreams, and if there's something that you really want to do and showcase to the world, then you're gonna have to put yourself into that uncomfortable position. And then you're going to have all these thoughts in your mind of thinking that you're not good enough, that you're not going to make it, that people aren't going to like it, people aren't going to support you. And at the end of the day, those are fears that you are projecting onto yourself, and you haven't even tried to start the business yet. You haven't even tried to launch your product or do anything like that. So you have to give yourself that chance to try, because if you don't try, that's failing. But you rather try and it not work and know that you gave your best and you gave your good effort to your own dreams. Next one is a really big one for me, getting comfortable with being uncomfortable. And I was having conversations with my husband where he would always say, why do you always want to be comfortable? Everything I always say, I was like, oh, I just want to be comfortable, or oh, I'm just comfortable, oh, I just want to be comfortable. And I always ignored him when he would say that, when he would always be like, why are you always worried about being comfortable? And I just ignored him and thought, whatever. And it wasn't until I realized that he was on a different trajectory in his life. He was really excelling in his career. He was really understanding how to invest in stocks and, really trying to project his life forward. And I was kind of just in the same place. And I had to realize and look at myself and say, okay, he was willing to be uncomfortable, willing to do the tough things to get to where he is in his career and in his life. And if that's what I want to do for myself, and I'm telling myself that that's what I want to do for my life, then I have to be willing to be in uncomfortable positions in order to get there. And that's when I decided to really look into how I can change my life and get into business and entrepreneurship and get out of that fear of thinking that everything has to be comfortable. Because if you're comfortable, then you're just staying in the same place and you're not really moving. And change comes when you're uncomfortable. What we'll discuss is writing your goals down and having your goals set. And this is really, really important to your business. And as I was researching, writing my goals down and everything like that, I came across a Harvard study that said that 83% of the population don't have any goals. No goals at all. 14% had goals in mind, but they didn't write them down. And 3% actually wrote down their goals. And this makes a big difference in the financial aspect, because the 14% of people that have their goals in mind, they make 10 times more than the people that have no goals at all. But the 3% of people who are writing down their goals make 3 times more than the people who just have their goals in mind. Writing down my goals, I had a target for what I wanted for myself and for my business. And once I realized that I had that target, I knew exactly where I wanted to go. It really helped me. And having it written down, you can have it anywhere. I don't care if you go Mary Jane and you have sticky notes all over your mirror, and you go have it on your TV, in your kitchen, wherever, just for a constant reminder of the goals that you have and what it is that you expect for yourself. And I feel like when you have it written down and you're able to remind yourself of it, it kind of takes away that fear, because you know what you're working for, you know what you're working towards, and it just makes you feel a little bit better knowing what's next for you. If you're valuing this video, please be sure to give it a like. It really helps me to create more content for you guys to help you with your entrepreneurial journey. Also, let me know down below, what is your biggest fear when starting your business? What's really holding you back? Is stop waiting for the perfect time. It's never going to necessarily be perfect. And I had to learn this. And you want to grow publicly. You want to put your product out there because you're not going to really know how to change things until you start getting customer feedback to begin with. And that's what I struggled with in the beginning as well, because my labels were, I don't know if we want to talk about it. Those labels were terrible when I first started. I didn't like the labels, but I just put them out there. I put out my products and I just wanted to get the feedback so that I can grow. And even with my website in the beginning was terrible, and I had to learn how to make the website more optimizable, how to make it more pleasing to the eye, and just really work on those skills to make the website better. And now I have a better website that I feel is a lot more functional and represents who I am and my business. And as I grow and as I learn more, it's gonna get better and better. And that's just what you have to think about it. Learn how to start and then learn as you go. Learn publicly and punch perfectionism in the face. And I'm saying punch it, girl. Punch it in the face and just take the leap and learn as you go, because you got this and you are going to get better and better each time. What I talk about is celebrating your small wins. Your small wins should be big to you, and I had to realize that all of the small things that I was progressing in helped me feel a lot better about my business and the progression that I was making. And just like by making my first 100 orders, I was so happy, so excited. And that may be small for, you know, other brands, but for me that's a big deal because I got my first 100 orders out to my customers and got really great feedback. And then once I hit the 500 mark, then you just celebrate that mark as well, because you're just so excited that you were able to make these steps, because just starting out, you don't even think that it's going to do that well. You have that fear set in that everything is going to work out and it's not going to be great. But as you start making those milestones, you start hitting those goals, you're going to feel so much better, and that fear is going to start to just dwindle, because you're just like, okay, I got this. I put in all this work and this is my baby. This is what I've worked so hard for, and it's working. And you just have to wait till you get to that point. To launch your business and need a little bit more insight on product pricing, click this video here where I go into more detail on how to price your products. And I'll catch you in the next one.